Do more videos of Jackie's and her progress doing a great job. I don't know what that meant. What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite boy, So Stylistic, and I'm back with another video. So I told you guys, in case you didn't see my post, that I was going to post up a video of question and answers and just some inspirational messages that I have received from a few of my subscribers. So that's what we're gonna do today. I hope that you will enjoy this video, but before we get into the video, I need y'all to do me a favor. I need you to hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that ring of notification, so every time that I go live or I post a new video, you will be informed about it. All right, let's get into it. I'm a new subby, LOL. I love the way you do hair. It gives me life, for real. I think I watch most of the videos because it's so relaxing. I just recently graduated from college school. Congratulations and welcome into the industry. Make sure you go and pass that test. So watching you helps me perfect my craft and learning different things. Thank you so much, for real, and heart kisses. So to you, and I want to make sure that I say this name right, Danae Dixon, thank you so much for the love and support. And you guys know that every time y'all send me something, I try to respond. Thank you so much for your love and support. It really and truly means a lot. And also, congratulations on finishing cosmetology school. Now, the thing is to get those licenses and just go for it. And this is my advice to you. Find a great mentor that you can work up under, that you can have somebody to talk to. You know, I'm here. I tell you guys that I'm here whenever you need to know something. And you can also follow me on my Instagram page, which will come up or be down in the description box below. If you need any questions, I try to be here as much as possible. But make sure that you find someone that you can talk to, because a lot of people fall out of this industry because they don't have the support that they need. And this industry can be a dog-eat-dog world. And so you either have to have a tough skin and go in it like, I'm gonna do this, or some people fall out of it because they don't really know what to expect when they get into it. So to you, Danae, I want to say, don't just reach for the stars, go beyond the stars. I believe that you can do all things, and this is just my faith and my belief. I don't know what other people believe in, but I believe that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And so just make it do what it do. Get out here. It's a hustling industry. You got to hustle. You got to network. So do it. And I am so glad that I have been an inspiration to you in your cosmetology school experience. And I pray that I can continue to be that inspiration to you. All right, so the next one says, this is when I was educating at Empire, so somebody commented on that video. Chris, you are so determined. To hear you speak to your class the way you did, it came from deep within. You touched me. I wish I had you at the school. Oh, excuse me, wait a minute, hold on. I read that all wrong. I wish I had you at the time when I was in cosmetology school. Then maybe I would do better than what I want to now. Continue to strive as high as you can and be blessed. And this was from Endoria House. I hope I said that right. If I'm saying your names wrong, please forgive me. I'm so sorry. Charge it to my head and not my heart. But yeah, when I'm teaching or when I'm educating, even just educating a client, it comes from a place of passion because I love what I do. I realize that God has given me a gift, and that I can't just sit on that gift and not share it with people. And so when I'm teaching before a class, I'm giving my all. I was told a long time ago by one of my mentors, which was a minister, that, you know, if you're not tired at the end of the day when you're working, you haven't really done your job. And so whenever I'm teaching, at the end of the day, I would be exhausted. And I'm working in the salon and I've given my all and I'm tired, I'm tired at the end of the day. It's pretty much what I'm saying. And if I go in, and I'm gonna tell you, some days I go in, knock them out, breathe, and I'm like going home. I haven't really given my all. I just went in because it's routine, it's habit. And we have those days as stylists. I haven't found a stylist that say every day I go to work, I'm just on it. And if you are, then good for you. But some days being in the salon can be like being at work. You know, it doesn't become something that you love anymore. It becomes a job, but it's still in your heart. And when it's in your heart, people know that, and it shows. And so everything that I've done, in case many of you didn't know, and I've said this in previous videos before, that I had a group. I used to sing in church. I was also a minister in church. And everything that I did it, and I gave it my all. I just believe that when you do something, when God has given you a gift, you give it all back to him with everything that you have, and try to give it to him in excellence. And so with him giving me the gift to be able to lead and teach and educate people, I try to give my all to them, so that at the end of the day, somebody will be touched by what I'm doing. So thank you for that, Endoria, and I wish you the best on your cosmetology career. I don't know where you are right now, but I know whatever it is that you're doing, if you continue to strive for the best, you will be the best. And I appreciate you, because not only that, you always comment up under my stuff, and so I appreciate you for that. Get into it. Chris, when you start your class, I want to come in. Already licensed, I will work there. Thank you so much. So in case many of you didn't know, I am trying to become a technician for a product line that I use, and many of you know what the product line is. Yes, it is in my plan to do classes and be able to do classes, because that's something that I love to do. I love teaching in the school as well, but I really want to be able to have that mentorship for people that have just gotten out of school, people that haven't been out of school long, or some people that have been out of school for a long time and they've lost their passion and they want to find it again. I know that we pay for CEU hours, and sometimes we pay for these classes and we go to these classes, and a lot of times you're just getting the technical stuff, which is good. But when you can get the technical stuff and you can also get some inspiration from that class, it means a lot. And there are a lot of stylists out here that are giving those classes, and when people walk away, they're inspired to go and do better, and they do go and do better. But then there are a lot of people out here, and I'm just gonna be real and be honest, it's my page. There are a lot of people out here that's just about the coin. They know they can teach a technique, and they're teaching the technique, and then you walk away knowing the technique, but you're not inspired to go back and use it. You're not inspired to go back and build your clientele. You're not inspired to go back and give back to your community. You're not inspired to go and do anything positive with your business. So I want to be one of those people that just not only am I teaching technique, but I'm also inspiring people. I'm motivating people to go back and be able to build their business, or just when they feel like they're at a low point, that, you know, you can pick it up and you can start back over again, or you can pick up where you left off, you know, and keep going. Because I needed that for myself. And there are stylists out here. I haven't been able to go to the biggest and baddest classes. I haven't paid $600 and $700 to go to a class because right now I have a goal set in mind, and there are things that I want to do. But there are stylists out here that I follow that inspire and that teach, and I just am really thankful. I don't know if they ever look at my videos. If they do, I hope that you hear this, but I'm just gonna call out some of them by name. Derekus Crawford, he used to go live on Facebook a lot. I know he's been busy a lot, but he really didn't say much. Just to see him work and see him in his zone and see how much he loved what he did and what he was doing and what he does, it just inspired me to do better. And I learned a lot. You know, I learned a lot by watching his videos. And I think I was watching I followed a stylist on Facebook, and they were saying, you know, the people that go on YouTube and you're showing off your techniques and stuff, you're making it bad for the industry. At the end of the day, everybody is not in the market that you're in, and they can't afford these $1,000 classes that you're doing. So I'm thankful for the people that come on here and show little techniques, because at the end of the day, what God has given you is for you. The clientele that's going to come to you is for you. And so saying that that's how they feel. That's their opinion, whatever. I'm going to continue to do what I do. And I think they said people like, and I'm using me for example, people like me and other stylists that are on YouTube showing their techniques, they're doing it more so for fame and this and the other. I don't care about all that. I've always said that. I don't care if I don't ever see my name in lights. As long as I am getting the comments like I'm getting right now is what makes me happy the most. You know, as long as that I know that I've been able to inspire and motivate somebody to get out there and do their best and do their best work, that's what matters to me the most. So whatever with all that, miss me with all that. You know, I blocked them, put them on mute. I ain't want to hear all that. You already think you grand anyway. Living your grand lifestyle, boo. That ain't what I'm about. So clearly, I do plan on starting classes. I don't know when yet because I'm working on some other stuff right now. But when I do, you will definitely know. Here's another one. I'm new to your videos. What flat iron do you use and what temperature? Pretty. I like the interaction and it looks fun in your workplace. So my go-to flat irons, I used to love FHI really, and I still have some FHI flat irons, but I started using H2 Pro. They remind me of the way that FHI used to make their flat irons when I first started using them. And so FHI has been, H2 Pro has been my go-to iron for the last couple of years. Now don't get me wrong, I still do have some FHI irons. I do, because they still have some good irons, and I do like the way that they work on certain textures of hair. So it just depends on the texture of hair that I'm using, and also depends on what I'm doing. I have purchased, if you see me using on the last clip that I did, you see me using a small smoke gray iron. It's a Babyliss iron that I found out at Sally's. And it actually works wonders for me when I'm curling short hair. I also use my H2 Pro Micro, which is wonderful. So there are a lot of go-tos that I go to. My heat setting, if I'm doing a silk press, is normally set between 425 and 450, only because I'm a one pass type of guy. You won't see me going through the hair several times. I just don't do that. Ever think I've done that? Go through the hair, flat iron it, and then go back and curl the hair. I can curl the hair while getting it straight. Some people do that, and for whatever reason that they do that, to each his own, but I just don't do that. I wasn't taught like that. My mentor didn't teach me like that, and so and it works for me. Learning how to use my flat irons to curl work for me. So normally my heat setting, and then that also depends on the texture of the hair, and it depends on whether they're relaxed or they're natural. So if they're relaxed, then of course my temperature comes down. So then I'm in my 300s, low 400s if they're relaxed. And if they're relaxed and they have long hair, we're going for a roller set. Because if your hair is already straight, there's no need for me to put heat on it. Now, if we're stretching your relaxers, then that's a different story because you haven't had a flat iron. And so we're now trying to stretch your relaxer maybe 1 or 2 more weeks out, 3 more weeks out. So that's a different story. But yeah, normally when they're relaxed, they're getting roller sets. But natural hair, my temperature setting is normally used on 425 to 450, and I use ceramic plates. I have had titanium plates. I do have some titanium flat irons, but I hardly ever use them. The ceramic does what I need to do. And I make sure that I get good ceramic plates that don't scratch. And I like flat irons that glide because I curl with my flat irons. So, and also as far as the interaction in the workplace, yes, we have fun, and we have fun in the job. Okay, here was another one. This is a long one, and I don't know how many I'm gonna do because I don't want this video to be long, so there may be a part 2 to this video, but I'm gonna read this. It says, "Hey bro, what's the name of those flat irons that you swear by?" And I just said that, and the size that you use. I am currently using a Nano Babyliss irons. They are great. However, I'm wanting your opinion on the difference between the two. I'm ready to get the kind that you have. You told me once before, but now I'm ready to get myself the right one. I like how you curl hair with them. I think that's winning me over. The curls look good. Another thing, do you work well with 4C hair that hasn't been pressed in 2 years? Don't laugh. But that's what we're finding ourselves dealing with lately, LOL. And this is from Ron Williams. And I think I've responded to Ron already, but somebody else may want to know this. So again, I just told you what kind of flat irons I use. Now, I have purchased Babyliss flat irons, and I just recently purchased a Babyliss flat iron, which was a ceramic plate flat iron. It was one of their, it was their cheaper brand flat iron that you can find in Cosmoprof. You can find in Salon Centric. I think it was like $67 or something. It does go up to $450, but I can say that their $450 is not the same $450 as FHI. You can just tell the temperature setting. You can just tell when you're using it. So that is one of the flat irons that I will use on relaxed hair when I'm trying to straighten their hair and stretch their hair for a relaxer. I have bought Babyliss flat irons. Most of their flat irons are titanium plates. For me, titanium plates get very, very hot. They get very, very hot from what I've used, and this is my opinion. Some people will argue with me differently. Some people live by them. But for me, they get very, very hot. So you have to know how to regulate your temperature. I have used them, and I have never used them on 450, because for me, and some of their flat irons go to 460. That heat is outrageous. But for a titanium plate, for me, when it is on 450, it seems to be 10 degrees or 15 degrees higher than that 450 from what I have noticed and experienced in my career. So I haven't really used, and I have used some of their ceramic plates, so don't get me wrong. And Babyliss is known and popping. It's a big company. So I have used some of their plates, and some of their flat irons I do use. But again, like I said, my go-to flat irons are H2 Pro. You can find their website. You can sign up for their stylist program, and they're going to ask you for your cosmetology license, and then you will get the stylist price instead of just being a normal person, a consumer. So, but that's my go-to, H2 Pro. Right now is what I go to, because they have like every size iron out right now. And the thing that I like about them is that they listen to the stylist. So I love that about them. But that is the iron that I go to now. As far as working with 4C hair, again, you guys, I have said this before, and I'm learning, and thank you so much for Greg Gilmore, which is one of my favorite stylists out there, for his snippets and videos. He does a lot of classes, and I'm so praying that I get to Los Angeles so that I can shadow up under him, because he's awesome. He was explaining 4C and 3C and all that stuff. Technically, when we were in school, we didn't teach that. I think they're now starting to implement it because more people are going natural and people want to know their curl pattern. But I'm so thankful for Sindal, because she explained it to us all. And if you don't follow Sindal on here, I think it's I Am Sindal. I try to put all of these people in the description box below. I'm so bad at doing that. But she has a video explaining what we learned and how we learned it in school as far as texture and density and things of that nature. So when I'm dealing with 4C hair, which is very curly hair, very tight curl, excessively curly is what I call it. The key to getting it straight is your blow drying technique. It's all in your blow dry. And I tell everybody that. Now, y'all have seen me use comb attachments, but sometimes I'm using the comb attachment to either stretch the hair, or their curl pattern is already loose, or they have a relaxer and they're transitioning. So it just depends. Everything is dependent upon the client and their head. But mostly, to keep the hair straight, to get the hair straight the way you need to, it starts in your blow dry. Actually, it starts at the bowl and the products that you use at the bowl. Good shampoo, good conditioning treatments, whether they have protein treatment, and then your blow drying, your technique comes into your blow drying and your flat ironing. So sectioning is big and key when you're doing that. You cannot take big sections when you're doing 4C hair, because it's tight curl, especially if you want the hair to last and not puff up by the time that they leave the salon. So that is my key to doing 4C hair. And I think during the holidays, I had a lot of clients that came in with 4C hair. And again, I think I'm talking about the right curl pattern, I think. We'll see. And if I'm not, we'll find out. Bless you. I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna end this one up, because this video is starting to become 20 minutes long, and I don't want it to be that long, y'all. Silky beautiful hair. What do you have the heat setting on for your flat iron? Love your work. I've already said that. So this is one that I've already said. Normally, if it is a natural client, my heat setting is set between 425 and 450, only because I'm a one pass guy. I'm gonna do one more since I've already covered that one. Oh, everybody has asked this question. What's that thing circling the lady's head like a Saturn in the background? What is it used for exactly? And I think I'm gonna try to put a video up here so you can actually see what they're talking about. But if you watch my videos in the past, whether I'm live or something, you see this kind of thing like going around the head. It kind of looks like a ring light. And it's rotating around the head. Set the temperature from very low to very high, and then you can set it on whether you want it to process color, you want it to do a treatment, or you're just simply drying the hair. And if it dries the hair, in a natural state. You can't put anybody up under there with the roller set and think that they're gonna get dry. They would be up under there for hours. So normally when I'm trying to remove moisture out of someone's hair before we actually go through, you know how you wanna get the hair somewhat dry before you go through and do your blow dry and remove moisture, we sit them up under that light. If we're trying to process color a little bit quicker, or we're trying to really get the color to penetrate, then we put them up under that light. If we want to process a conditioning treatment or do a protein treatment, we can use that light as well. It's different than the direct heat that's coming from the hooded dryer. So that's pretty much what that is. I really love that thing, and I don't see them a lot in salons. Also, there's another question that came up. What was the thing that it looked like it had smoke coming out of it? That's a steamer. And most stylists know what a steamer is, and I live by my steamers. Steamer is like my go-to. All right, I'm gonna end this video, you guys, because I think that it is too long. It is now 25 minutes. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I will come back with part 2 of this video. If there are any more questions that you want me to answer, just leave them in the comment section below, and I will make sure that I get around to doing it. And you know, if I don't get it on the video, I will respond to you. I try to respond to all of my supporters. Thank you so much again. I love you guys. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button and that subscribe button and that ring notification so you know every time I go live and every time I upload a video. I love you guys so much. Thank you for rocking with me. Peace. Get over it, oh, mama.